Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I have a deck profile for you. It's Twilight's, and it's a really consistent build as long as you are a good player. So yeah, I'll get to the deck profile. First of all, you run, for obvious reasons, you run triple Judgment Dragon, or JD. Blow up field. Triple Lila to pop back rows. Racco to get rid of those like heavy beater monsters that if you don't have a JD on field, you just bomb it plus 3 mils. Single cards that I have are Jane, Garoth, and Lumina. You're supposed to run 2 Lumina though, so if you want to net deck this, run 2 Lumina. Honest. And then you're supposed to run double Celestia, but I don't have those because I just made this deck in like a day. My one tech is Prisma, because I'll tell you that at the end of the video. And then double card chipper for obvious, because you get to mill +1. Darks are double Necro. Only run 2, 3's bad. This deck doesn't need 3 because it has enough control. Double Track to stop OTKs. Chaos Sorcerer because it banishes cards and you have enough darks to get that off. Gores because it's a beater and you don't run a lot of back row. Dark Arm because it's a fucking amazing monster. Torguide Engine because it's darks and it's a toolbox for instant exceeds. Spells, we run Charge, Double Recharge. You're supposed to run 3 recharges, but I don't have those because I haven't been to locals. I just made this out of my extra cards. Book, Reborn, Heavy, Foolish, and Beckoning. If you're thinking, why do I run Foolish? I run it to get Necros engraved for when I am screwed over. And I run 1 Beckoning because it's just a dead draw whenever you draw into it if you have no cards in hand. So the cards that you need that I don't have are Celestia, Dark Hole, Plague Spreader, and BLS. And that's it. That was the main deck. Oh yeah, the Prisma play. So these are the cards you're gonna need in hand. For grave, you can have any 3 Light Swarms. I'll just pick those 3, and then GD. Or you can have 2. Okay, so this is the play. This is your graveyard: a Jane, a Lumina, and a Garoth. You can have 2 in grave, 2 Light Swarms, and then 1 Necro. And then look, normal Prisma. Effect: send a light to grave. Or first you have to reveal, let's get that out. This card, Shining. I'll tell you why I run that later. And then you send 1 monster to grave, so I'd send, like, a Lila to grave. Send Lila to grave. Now you have 4 Light Swords in grave. Plus you get, if you have JD, you can drop it. And then, oh yeah, you run Lance in this deck, so JD doesn't get bombless and stuff. And then if you already have a Necro, next turn you protect your Prisma with your Necro. If you only have, if you have 2, and then you use Prisma's effect to get the 3rd. Stall out with Necro to protect Prisma. Next turn you just do the same thing, get your 4th, drop JD. And then, yeah, that's why I took that in, because it gets Light Swords to grave. And, I already run Shining in extra, because this is what I do. Well, this is the extra deck. 1 Acid Golem, because it's 3000 beater, and it just gets over everything. Leviathan, because that gets over a lot of stuff, too. Zen Mains, because it's for stalling, in case I have a bad hand, which never really happens. 1 Tuner, so it's Stardust, and then you'd run Armory Arm and Guy Knight, and then a Catastor. Fusions, I'd run that, and then the Chimera Tech. So yeah, during hero matchup, I'd normally just side in Super Poly and go into Shining a lot. And then you do the normal Chimera Tech. And then if you wanna, this is my side deck. Minus the Super Poly and the Cyber Dragon. So, Shield Crush, Gurgias, Heroes, Gurgias. Nice. And then Valor for Rabbits, since the tin just came out and everybody wants to think they're cool. So yeah, guys, that was the deck profile, and it's the most consistent deck I've seen for Twilights, because I've been looking at all of them, and everybody doesn't have good ideas. So yeah, put it on DN, try it out. I don't run Wolves because it's inconsistent. It's just sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. You can run a 1, but the only ways to get it out is Milling, Prisma, and Foolish. So yeah, guys, that was Rex, and oh yeah, you have to run the level 4s in your extra deck, like Utopia and stuff. Possibly Excalibur, because you have level 4s. And yeah, that was Rex's deck profile, and I am out.